Robbie, needs a good cross from here. They've got it! Neil Ruddock!
And he gives Liverpool the lead with his 200th league goal for the club.
Nicol, McManaman. That is sheer quality.
Season 93-94, the motto, back to basics. It's a return to the boot-room philosophies as Roy Evans is promoted to boss. Roy's done his managerial apprenticeship under the greats and knows the club inside out. Hello to Roy, goodbye to the Kop, the world's most famous terrace. In the summer, Graham Souness welcomed Nigel Clough and Neil Ruddock. And a little later to Julian Dix, as £6 million was spent on new talent. But maybe the biggest success story was homespun. Robbie Fowler, the greatest find in years. Captain Ian Rush is still going strong. There's a tribute to him a little later on. By Anfield standards, 8th place was disappointing, but Roy Evans is encouraged.
It's no more difficult than I first envisaged. I took it with my eyes open, and I knew there were problems we have to sort out. I made a definite ploy not to sort of state all the bad things about the club. I thought, we had to look at the positive side and try and do as well as we could for the season. We do have problems. We need to improve in our standard of play. We need to improve in our consistency. I still think we've got a nucleus of a squad, but we do need to bring in new faces.
The season started so well with 4 wins out of 5. On a sunny mid-August day, Anfield greeted the new boys. From Spurs, Neil Ruddock. From Nottingham Forest, Nigel Clough, who's to make an immediate impact.
Clough finds Nicol. Intricate move by Liverpool. Clough! Yes! What a start for him. Well, that was a cracking goal by any standards. It's come on Nigel Clough's Premiership debut for Liverpool. Worked in from the right, and he rifled that beyond the England goalkeeper. Good play by Nicol, and look at that, top of the net. There's Ruddock, comes out to Nicol. Support coming in here from Whelan, back to Nicol, and it's Ruddock! He was onside, and he stayed in a very good position after the corner was half clear. Just had to stretch a bit on the final contact here, Neil Ruddock, but it was beautifully played across, and what a goal that might have been. Ruddock! Hits Woods! Goal! Clough! He gets his second. Well, there's always something special about the number 7 shirt at Liverpool. You have to be prepared to withstand comparisons with the likes of Dalglish and Keegan, but Nigel Clough has made some start here. A completely different sort of goal, but one that a striker would enjoy getting just the same. Neil Ruddock comes in with that power header. It comes back off Woods, and Clough is there to tuck it in. 2-0. Clough. Oh, can he do it now? It's Nigel Clough! Oh, and a save by Woods denies him what would have been a great climax.
Whelan. Rob Jones. Returning the compliment. Certainly pretty neat pass in between the 3 of them. Here's Ian Rush. That's a fine goal. Lovely finish from Rush. Nice approach play too. And when that ball came into Rush territory, there was really only one outcome. The left footer into the corner, 1-0. Peacock. Forced away rather half-hearted claims for the penalty, but no real question of that! Wilkins with a screamer! And Grobbelaar couldn't even move. Nigel Clough. Oh, I don't know if that was a dummy, but it certainly found its way to Nicol, and Liverpool are 2-1 in front. Rush may claim that he heard a shout and dummied it. Rush. Oh, good ball. Nicol. Clough. Oh, that's poetry. Superb finish. Let's have a look at that again. Real cheek. Impish back heel. 3-1.
Philip Dunn is a firm disciplinarian, and he's needing to be at the moment.
Well, you and I didn't have a good look at that. All players were running away from us. The view we have with their backs to us. Just wonder if we can pick up anything here. See, some of his right arm there comes out, catches McManaman on the face.
Rollock's in there, Rollock scores, and that indiscretion by Nicky Summerby has been heavily punished.
When you act stupidly, as Nicky Summerby did then, needlessly giving away a free kick on the edge of the box, then it's no surprise when you get punished like this. It's Mark Wright who caused the confusion. It's a great run in there, but in comes Ruddock. Doesn't quite get it first time, but he's determined to get a goal out of nothing. In he goes, hits him in the shins, but he's alive enough and aware enough to knock it into the net.
Jones spent a lot of the time in this game as an attacker. Nicol. McManaman. That is sheer quality. That's what Swindon Town have got to deal with, and that's what delights Graham Souness.
But what was ever so good about this goal was the contact and the control. An awkward height, but he hit it quite beautifully.
When Liverpool arrived, the young Swindon apprentices, trainees were trying to get autographs. A lot of respect for the visitors. But here's McManaman, and Liverpool lead by 3. And there's the difference between the two sides again in a nutshell. Liverpool clinical in front of goal, where Swindon have scuffed their chances, and John Gorman knows now that this game may well be beyond any powers of redress. A second for McManaman, a third for Liverpool.
Well, Ross McCann commits himself to the tackle, doesn't get there at all. He actually makes it easy for McManaman, but what McManaman does, he makes the finish look oh so easy.
Whelan, unflappable, Bjernevi. McManaman coming in. It's Ronnie Whelan can line it up now. It's 4 for Liverpool. Arrowing beyond Fraser Digby.
Well, there again, Mark, is a wonderful example of a ball that's only half cleared. And I mentioned the fact that Whelan and Moulby had kept the pressure on magnificently all game. Look at that, it's half clear to the edge of the box. But who reacts first? Ronnie Whelan.
McManaman. For Burrows, they're lining up Liverpool players in the box and outside as well. Marsh coming from the edge of the area. Marsh again. Oh, a terrific goal. He began his career as a striker, and he took that brilliantly.
And even the Swindon supporters, Mark, are applauding that goal. I think even now they know that they're up against quite a special finishing performance. The finishing has been absolutely wonderful. Again, look at the difficulty they have in clearing the ball. But Marsh is so aware of where everything is, where the goalkeeper is, where the goal is. Just watch the way he digs past the defender, great little dummy, and then a little bend into the corner. That's superb finishing.
Bobolan launches the attack from the back. McManaman. Whelan to Burrows, good precise football. Good pass from Burrows down the touchline. McManaman taking on Austin. In a very tight corner, lovely skill though. Sends him. Now what can he do? Clough, lovely goal. Well, a blast from the past. Not dissimilar to the famous goal from years ago they scored against Spurs. It was goalkeeper to goal attack. Brilliant skills from McManaman and a fantastic finish from Clough.
Sheringham going up there and pushing the back from David Burrows, right under the nose of the referee. His protests are going to fall on deaf ears. Now Sheringham against Grobbelaar. Sheringham scores and salutes the Spurs fans behind that goal. Plenty of attacking players. One of those is Dazelle, saved by Grobbelaar, and Sheringham finishes it off.
Hutchison. Jones is on his way. Whelan looking to pick out Rob Jones. He's got beyond Gary McAllister. A little isolated for the moment. Now Hutchison in support. In towards Ian Rush. 25 minutes gone. And Ian Rush gives Liverpool the lead with his 200th league goal for the club. Morby. Jones has gone on. And Morby's looking for him. And here goes Rob Jones against John Lukic. And Jones got to the ball first. And the referee has given a penalty. It'll be Jan Bolby against John Lukic. 6 minutes of the half remaining. And Liverpool have doubled their money.
By the end of the month, the Reds were up where they belong, breathing down the necks of Manchester United. Emotions were riding high.
We started very well, and not saying we got carried away, but we all thought we were in for a good season and to challenge all the top teams. But unfortunately, it fell away, mostly away from home.
Roy's point quite evident in September's results. 4 defeats, no goals scored, 3 losses away from home. The first was at Highfield Road, and slipshod defending allowed Coventry's postman turned poacher John Williams through the gate for the game's only goal.
This will be Blackburn's ball with Sherwood. And the shot stops it being Blackburn's goal. Grobbelaar flicked it over the top.
Well, there's no doubt Bruce has been the busier goalkeeper today. This is a fine save. He gets height on it, Sherwood. You can see it just dipping under the bar. And Bruce has to make a very good save to keep that out.
Blackburn's corner. Oh, it was misjudged. Brilliantly taken by Mike Newell, brilliantly taken. It deceived Liverpool collectively, and Kenny Dalglish leads the applause. Grobbelaar charged off his line. Morby with the free kick. Mark Wright going in, and round the back came Rosenthal.
Well, there you go, Mark. There's an example how difficult Mike Newell's chance was, because it's almost a carbon copy. It arrives on the half volley when Newell controlled it so brilliantly. Rosenthal, whether it was just, you see the difference, I think, there. It bounces about a foot in front of him.
Wilcox deflected against the bar. Newell, was it over the line? No. The linesman in the perfect place. No goal. An amazing episode. Still 1-0 to Blackburn.
Graham Souness had decided that defensive steel was needed, and Neil Ruddock was living up to his hard-man reputation. Ruddock was joined by another tough cookie. Julian Dix arrived from West Ham, and what a place to flex his muscles first. A Goodison Park derby, but Dix was edged out of the spotlight by Bruce Grobbelaar, his most eccentric.
It's going to be Hinchcliffe who takes... Oh, it's a brilliant save! That is a quite superb save by Bruce Grobbelaar. Everton can't quite believe it. Matthew Jackson with the flick, and it was turned away by Grobbelaar. Away by McManaman, but not well. Ward! And Bruce Grobbelaar going absolutely mad with Steve McManaman. It was a very, very poor clearance, but that reaction is a bit over the top, to put it mildly. But the young man given an enormous dressing down by his goalkeeper. Ward hit it so well, but it was a poor clearance. He just didn't get hold of it, and Ward, my heaven, he did. And here's Cotti. And still Cotti. Good save. Rush. Oh. Some good Liverpool pressure here. Excellent stop. Julian Dix, who hit the shot, curled away, and Southall took no chances. Rosenthal once more from Dix. Rush! Just couldn't come in on it. He had to try and climb, and it hit him almost as much as he hit it. Holmes, right out, blocked by Mark Wright. Cotti! Still Cotti! Still Cotti! And still Cotti! Oh, the joy of it for him and for the Everton supporters.
At the first derby match, we felt we didn't compete. We didn't really take part in it. We were beaten, and I think we deserved to be beaten, which you hate to say against Everton.
Clark. Wise just ahead. And here's Shipley. Did he keep it out? The linesman says it crossed the line. The goal is given. Leo Shipley, the scorer. He struck it true. Grobbelaar did awfully well to parry. Then he tried to flick it over, didn't manage to do so. McManaman gets the ball at last. And it's missed out in the middle by Huddle, and then loses it on the ground, the player manager. McManaman. Dix! Clough. Redknapp. McManaman! Rush! No! And Liverpool can't quite believe their ill fortune. Redknapp. Stewart forwards. Oh, and he's missed the chance as Clough. He thought he was challenged from behind. Referee says goal kick. Clough incensed. He felt he was impeded from behind.
So, an unsuccessful September 13th by the month's end. The new players were maybe still in awe of the club.
What are the differences between the two clubs? Is Liverpool light years different to West Ham?
Not really, no. It's a bigger club. Obviously they've got international class players, so it makes a big difference for me. And obviously there's not so much pressure on me.
You fitted in quite well, they've looked after you well, have they?
Yeah, they're a good bunch of lads.
How have you found the club? What's the difference been?
I think there's a lot of pressure here. But it's nice pressure. There's a lot of fun going on in the training ground. But they take it serious when you have to be serious. But enjoying every minute of it. Great bunch of lads, and we just want to return that to the fans and do well.
The cup competitions were the most disappointing aspect of the season. The Coca-Cola Cup provided some memorable matches before the woe at Wimbledon. The brightest breakthrough came at Craven Cottage. Robbie Fowler showed in the Coca-Cola Cup that he's the real thing.
Get it through. This is Fowler on the far side. Rush is waiting in the middle for him. It's too high for him, but Hutchinson's turning it back. Oh, and it's a simple goal for Liverpool, scored by Ian Rush. Redknapp gets it forward for Clough. Both Fowler and Rush are up ahead of him. Little slip there by Fowler. Finds Rush, gets it back again. Rush has gone darting into the area there. And in it goes. For a second one for Liverpool, scored by Nigel Clough. With a header after some excellent work by both Rush and Fowler. Fowler looking really sprightly. Takes that one too with Ian Rush. But again, Fulham get it away. And suddenly Fulham with Sean Farrell. It's a goal for Fulham. Sean Farrell has scored it within 2 minutes of coming on as a substitute. Hutchinson curling in there. Oh, terrific goal by Fowler! His first for Liverpool, and what a beauty it was! A goal on his debut. Hutchinson slanting cross there, very craftily played, and what a wonderful half volley there into the roof of the Fulham net. And Liverpool lead by 3-1. Good strike.
Fulham try to clear their lines, only as far as Rob Jones there. 35 yards out, tries a shot, stopped by Stannard, and put in by Robbie Fowler. What are they going to do here? 9-men wall. Ruddock squares it, Fowler finishes it. Great finish, great set piece. 2-0. This was it. It looked as though Ruddock was going to have a shot, but the intentions were no doubt sorted out before the game. And quite simple in the end for Fowler. A throw by Robillard. Hutchison holds it up, waits for a little bit of support. Has it now in Rob Jones. Great run from Jones. 100 yards is made, and Fowler finishes that one off as well. A hat-trick for the youngster. Just 10 minutes gone in the second half. Robbie Fowler has completed his hat-trick, a true hat-trick as well. Jones, good cross, and Fowler with a rush-like finish. Jimmy Redknapp calls for every Liverpool pass now. Dix, good cross, and a diving header. Well, he scored with virtually every part of his body, Robbie Fowler. That's his 4th goal of the game. A precise pass from Julian Dix, and he flew in there. Many Fulham fans that were in the crowd have long since departed. The trip down to London. Could this be 5 for Fowler? Yes, it is. What a remarkable feat from the 18-year-old. Nigel Clough this time laying on the pass. What a fantastic pass. And he's so cool in front of goal. Seconds running out as Rush heads it on. A chance for a 6th for Fowler. It must be. Oh, agonisingly over the top. Now that would have been one for the record books. What a night for Robbie Fowler. Talk about bursting onto the scene. Full-time whistle goes and everybody in the ground wants to shake Robbie Fowler's hand. This is going to go down in his scrapbook.
That's go down in history, that game. Like, it's brilliant for me. I comes in, I score against them on my debut, and we get them back to Anfield, beat them 5-0, and I scored the 5, and I was made up.
Did you have any inkling that night that you were in that kind of form? Did you think you were flying before the game?
Not really. I just went out, tried to play my normal game, and everything I hit just seemed to hit the back of the net, really.
Talk about winning the fans there. I mean, did it in one fell swoop then, didn't you?
Well, I think they all love me now, and I love them as well.
Hopefully next season will be the big season for them, because next season's always a big test. Your second season, people don't recognise you at first, but they're all recognising Robbie now, showing his true potential, and he can become, maybe hopefully play for England. But next season's a big test for him, but everyone at the club here don't really worry, because they know he can come through.
The positive thing about the season is that you've got a lot of very good young players here. You've got a lot of valuable experience this season, haven't you?
That's all very well, providing that they take on board the experience and they come to fruition next season. But again, it's all very well talking about young players. It's about really balancing the whole thing off with young and old. I don't think there's been any successful team ever that's consisted only of just young players. I think it's about a balance of young and old, and some in the middle, really.
Robbie Fowler, I mean, he's been the major plus, hasn't he? What a great find this season.
Yeah, Robbie had. I mean, when he first came into the team, he was phenomenal and had a great sort of scored and run and really did well up until the cup tie where he broke his leg.
Jamie Redknapp's another player who's getting a bit more weight on his shoulders, if you like it, in terms of experience. He's been called up to England, which must be a good thing for him and for the club as well.
Yeah, I think it's recognition of Jamie's progress and his ability. I think with Jamie, he's got the ability to go to whatever he wants, really, what level he wants to be. I still think it needs to improve. I mean, I think he's got to improve all the time. On times when we haven't got the ball, maybe he's got to get back better for us, and his final ball. he's progressed, and he's he has a talent.
Wright and Ruddock look so assured together now, and Ruddock gives Fowler a run up against Linnigan. A sharp start from Liverpool. Fowler's cross, and Forrest has to come off his line and grab onto it. The ball's put into the net, and the goal is given. Well, less than a minute gone, and Rush, his old predatory self, on the edge of the 6-yard box. The goalkeeper seemed to have done very well coming for the ball when his defenders didn't want it, but you don't drop it when Ian Rush is around. Linnigan again is caught out, and again it's Rush who has a shot at goal, and he doesn't miss those. You don't give Ian Rush 2 chances like that. It's food and drink to him. But he did have space, and just look at Rush closing him down. Just spotted the mistake, threw the goalkeeper, and he knows where the Cop End goal is. 2-0. Ruddock, test Grobbelaar with that one, and a free goal to Ian Marshall. Well, you could class that as Ipswich Town's first real shot on goal. Matteo back to Stewart. Fowler makes a good run behind the defence. The flag stays down. What a great run, and what a great goal. Ian Rush claims his hat-trick, but that was down solely to Robbie Fowler. Ian Rush 3, Ipswich Town 1, but just look at the run of Fowler there. I thought it was Rush. Rush was the one at the far post, doing what he does best. Ipswich Town far from finished. They've got 15 minutes to pull back these 2 goals, and they've got a penalty. Mark Wright looks a little shocked. He knows it hit his arm. The question is, was it intentional? So, Paul Mason, local lad, scores at the Cop End. Vinnie Jones not pulling out of the challenges. Redknapp, Fowler, and Morby finds Rush, laid off to Barnes. Nice combination. Back to Rush again, and it's a penalty. Rush was checked. A moment of deliberation from the referee, but John Scales is punished. Roger Dilks wisely gets away from the Wimbledon players. Doesn't want to hear their arguments. Contact was made. A clumsy challenge. Jan Molby scored a penalty against Wimbledon last year when Liverpool lost. Can he start off the scoring tonight? A straight run. And clamps it in. 15 minutes gone. Big Jan has put Liverpool ahead. Hardly. The cross, and the header, and the goal! Robbie Earle has got into those positions on a couple of occasions. He wasted one earlier on in the second half, but on this occasion there was no messing. Grobbelaar was beaten all ends up.
Vinnie Jones, a long ball crying out to be played here for fear, and the flag has stayed down, and Fashioner is in the middle there, Holdsworth as well, and Wimbledon go into the lead. Redknapp's behind it, Ruddock's behind it, but you have to fancy all along the central player might be, oh, it's going to be Ruddock. It's a goal! Commentator was fooled by it, and so were Wimbledon, waiting for a curler maybe from Barnes. It was beautifully played, and Ruddock finished it off exceptionally. Vinnie Jones, this time they have beaten the offside trap, and Fashioner's through. There's a chance here. It's Robbie Earle. chance for Liverpool. Wimbledon bringing everybody back. Liverpool have taken it quickly. Walters crossing it in. Ruddock's coming up from the back. Barnes is in there too, and in the end, well, they half get it away. Rob Jones hits it again. Fowler's in there. A great save. McManaman's in there. And in the end, how on earth did Wimbledon keep that out? Another great opportunity here. A terrific save by Seggers, and McManaman was through again, and somehow Wimbledon got it away. Jones. Nicol. There's some more defending to be done here for Wimbledon. Seggers is there. Oh, and he's punched into his own net! An own goal by the goalkeeper. With nearly 3 minutes of injury time gone, Liverpool are level. Nicol plays it in. Seggers comes for the punch and only succeeds in punching it into his own net. Fowler. Barnes. Walters. Penalty given. Fashanu on Walters. And Liverpool now with a chance to go into the lead for the first time on the night. And a chance for Hans Seggers to do something about the own goal that he scored just before 90 minutes was up. And he has done so! What a mixed night for Seggers then. A terrific penalty save, and it stays at 2-2. So this enthralling cup tie reaches this cruel climax as the penalty shootout gets underway. Neil Ruddock for Liverpool. 1-0. Fashanu. 1-1. Saved by Seggers. It's important now for Wimbledon that they get another one on the score sheet. And he scores to make it 2-1 Wimbledon. Now Barnes against Hans Seggers. He went the other way and scored. Scoring penalty standing at 2-2, but Vinnie Jones can give Wimbledon the edge again here. But he doesn't. Saved again by Seggers. A poor penalty. And it's the fullback now, Brian McAllister, who by my reckoning has never scored for Wimbledon. Well, this is a good moment to score the first one, and he has. So Fowler against Seggers. Is this incredible night going to continue for Seggers? No, because Fowler finds the back of the net. But a really crucial kick now. He scores, and Wimbledon go
through. Back in the league after 4 successive defeats and 360 minutes without a league goal, October showed the green shoots of revival. It was time to unleash Robbie Fowler on the Premier League. An Anfield debut for the young striker against the toughest defence, Arsenal.
Here's Fowler. He won that well. He's got Rob Jones going forward outside him. Redknapp trying to shake off Jensen. That's not easy. Here's Ruddock. Well, the screamer. Not showing an example to those further forward. Now, did David Seaman tip the ball over? Neil Ruddock thought so. From here, I assumed he did. Well, maybe it was the crossbar. Clough. Now can he get Fowler away? Yes, he can. It's the youngster for Liverpool. Fowler. Straight to the chest of Seaman. Robbie Fowler's best chance on his Anfield debut. Dix. Oh, he may be on again. Fowler. Good effort this time, but again. Well, he's having a right go.
It's been remarkable for you, hasn't it, coming into the first team, well, so quickly?
Well, it's happened quickly for me. This is my first season, and I've enjoyed every minute of it, so hopefully only things can get better.
Bright sunshine causing a few problems for Bruce Grobbelaar, who's donned his cap for this corner. He's lost it, comes off the back of the head of Darren Beckford, and Oldham have taken the lead. Still plenty of players in attack as Jones hits it to the far post. Ruddock and Wright up there. Ruddock's shot clips the crossbar. Little flick on. Fowler can't get there. Liverpool pressing for the equaliser. Ruddock's header. Fowler scores. Yes, it's in. It trickles over the line. Robbie Fowler's first league goal at Anfield. This has got to be the last attack of the game. Nigel Clough steals the ball. Everybody in attack, including Neil Ruddock. As a shot comes off the defender. And a dramatic finish to the game. Barlow with the own goal. Neil Ruddock, he's taken the credit and he's stolen it in injury time.
Forward by Walters. Curl in the way. Simpson. Oh, what's he done there? An extraordinary back pass. Jones! Coton saves it over the line. Kernaghan's there. Body's been chucked at it left, right and centre. And in the end, Curl blocks Rush. Sheeran. Flitcroft. White sets off on the run. Robillard comes to meet him, but it's gone in the net. And Manchester City lead. Not right fallen. The City fans urging the referee to blow the whistle. Rush playing it out to Rob Jones. Jones looking for the return ball, gets it. And there's Rush, the master marksman, earns the point for Liverpool. Mark Wright still up there with the attack. Ball reaches in. A few boos from the travelling Southampton fans who used to support him as one of their players. Jones with a cross and the header from Robbie Fowler. Ruddock launches it forward. Good control from Fowler. Lovely finish. 2-0 to Liverpool. Fowler showing Rush-like control and a Rush-like finish. Long ball forward. Dowie flicks it on. It's Letizia against Wright. Steals it away from him. And a great goal, a skillful goal from Matt Letizia. Fowler to Matteo. The Liverpool young guns working together. Matteo gets in the cross. Save. Finished off by Ian Rush at his favourite cop end. Liverpool defence is trying to catch Letizia offside. He's not. The flag stays down. And Letizia finishes it off. Free kick taken by Fowler. The goalkeeper hesitates. Did Rush get a touch to that? I don't think he did. And Fowler claims his hat-trick.
November was the month when the medical staff worked overtime. Only 3 league games, and that was a godsend because at one stage 23 players were on the injured list. The club must have been wondering whether it was wise to sell Mike Marsh and David Burrows. The pair returned to Anfield with their new club West Ham, were on the losing side as the Reds won their 5th home game in a row.
Still not cleared though. Stewart making a nuisance of himself. Nigel Clough, 1-0, a beauty. A lovely ball. Picking out the run of Robbie Fowler. Matteo's gone to the near post, and that's where it is. Matteo! Well, it's sort of come off the goalkeeper, hit Matteo, got in the net, and it's 2-0.
Lee holds in the centre. Will it reach him? It does! It does indeed! He's on the ball now. Cole wants it from Sellers. It's in! It's 2. Lee. That's a lovely play again. Is Cole in? He is. There's no flag. The hat-trick is his. It's his first in the Premiership. Matteo. Oh, it's come through for Fowler. He couldn't take it with him to start with. Rush moving in and the ball drops wide. It's a corner. It was a chance.
It was a glorious chance, and he knows it. Even at those young years.
Short corner for Liverpool. Fowler! This time it's in. Right on half-time, and Villa stand as Grobbelaar leads the jubilation. Villa stand, hang their heads, and they know that they're going to get their ears warmed by the comments of Ron Atkinson to give away a goal like that. But all credit to Robbie Fowler. Down to Atkinson, who holds it up well. Townsend. To Stratford here. Nicol, that's short. Atkinson could reach this. Dalian Atkinson, 1-1. Atkinson trying to spread the play, but that was overconfidence.
Can this restore Liverpool's lead? 2-1, Jamie Redknapp.
And the one place the goalkeeper can do nothing about is between his legs there. Redknapp drills it right down the middle.
For you, it's not been a bad personal season, has it?
Not bad. Obviously, I'd love to be, winning things and that, as all the lads would. But just to be playing is it's nice. Like, I had a full season last year, another full season this year, and it's a good experience. I'm only 20, so I'm learning all the time.
In December, Liverpool started an 11-game unbeaten run, a sort of mini revival. But before the run got started, defeat at Sheffield Wednesday and 2 bizarre own goals. Worthington skips around right, puts the cross in, comes off Ruddock and Grobbelaar. Robbie with a quick free kick. Rob Jones joins the attack. Back to Fowler, steadies himself and equalises with an excellent goal. Waddle, plenty of space to work in. Ruddock comes across to try and slow him down, and Mark Wright just gets in the way of it, the second own goal of the game. Bright in space, where's Bruce Grobbelaar going? Oh, only the goalkeeper to blame for that one.
Stejskal clearing the lines. Well, it's not the most cultured of headers from Ruddock, but the safety eventually reached towards Grobbelaar. Well, I said safety, but what's he done there? He's let Ferdinand in, and he's cool enough to finish, and QPR are in front. Good charge down by Fowler. Here's McManaman. It's a wicked ball in. Barnes. 1-1. Well, pools of water just beginning to form on the surface, but McManaman seems to have negotiated a way around them. It's reached Rush. Oh, and Stejskal's let it through his hands. He's got round the back, just slipping to the surface, and it's gone into the net. It's 2-2, and it's Simon Barker. Rush, Redknapp falls to the ground under the attentions of Barker. Penalty. The penalty king scores another. Easy as you like for Jan Mulby. It's as good as a goal when you get a penalty, and Mulby's taking it.
Swindon now settling into the pace of the game. Summerby taking on Barnes. Gets the cross in, and Moncur scores. John Moncur has given Swindon the lead. Manaman to swing in the corner. The Swindon defenders appear to be ducking there. Now it's Neil Ruddock acting as the left winger. Good cross. John Barnes finishes. Well, a role reversal between the two of them. You'd expect Barnes to be out there and Ruddock to be in there, but it worked out in the end. Horlock taking on 2 defenders. Good cross. Much is in there. Comes to Scott. And he scores. 2-1 to Swindon. Now Swindon have just 4 minutes to hang on for their first ever away win in the Premier League. But Wright has snatched it away from them. A last gasp header from Mark Wright.
And Thorstvedt gets good distance. Dazelle knocks it on Samways. Samways on Grobbelaar. What a goal! And it's been inevitable, really. Jones. Clough didn't manage to get hold of it. Oh, nice touch by Fowler. Sedgley's trying to get across. Surely this will be the equaliser. And the quality goal scoring touch of Robbie Fowler, the 18-year-old, revealed for all of White Hart Lane to see. What a terrific touch that was. Maybe the defender, Calderwood, dived in a little bit, but once Fowler was away, a clinical finish. Well, that's Jamie Redknapp, and maybe he's going to tee it up for somebody else. Harkness runs over it, Redknapp tries to place it, and it's gone in. Thorstvedt got a hand on it, pushed it on the post, and it went into the net off the back of the Tottenham keeper. Thorstvedt got to it, he didn't push it far enough, trying to put it round the post, and just succeeded in pushing it onto the woodwork, and then it went in off him. And here's the danger man, Fowler. He's got McManaman free on the right. If he just looks across, it's come to McManaman anyway. For Rush, tripped, penalty. And Rush had his ankles taken away. Fowler shoulders the responsibility and puts Liverpool 3-1 up. What an amazing turnaround. that's the best place to put penalties. Oh, it's poor by Nigel Clough. Barmby. Was he tripped by Redknapp? He was. It's another penalty, this time for Tottenham. Now, Mickey Hazard hasn't yet scored since his return to White Hart Lane. This is his 8th match. He has now. It's Tottenham 2, Liverpool 3, and the scoreline here could still be absolutely anything. On the overlap. Faced by Harkness, gets it across, Caskey's header, 3-3.
3 through to Robbie Fowler, holding it up well, looking for the options. Nichols arriving, and beaten away by Kelly at the near post. Certainly being very deliberate about this, Liverpool. Set piece routine, Ruddock. Kelly's positioning was good. Rush brings in Nicol. Fowler! Good effort, just flashing by the upright. Walters. The teasing ball, Ruddock's there, and so is Kelly.
Liverpool just teasing the Wimbledon defence. Space made by McManaman, rushes cross, and Scales has put through his own goal. Good cross, and Scales had no need to do that really. Rush gets stuck in with Vinnie Jones. Now the long ball forward. Bruce Grobbelaar elects to stay on his line and narrow the angle for Fashanu, who makes the save. Fashanu gets up and puts it in. Jeremy Redknapp and Ruddock over this. Ruddock takes the shot and deflected wide by the foot of Ian Rush. Redknapp keeps going, full of energy. Rush takes it on. Will this be a solo goal? No. Sager's in the way.
What went wrong in that kind of mid-season period?
A lot of ups and downs, you know, a few injuries here and there, just bad results, bit of everything though, but playing bad. There's a lot of things thrown into one really. You can't really put your finger on one certain thing because it's very difficult to.
January, well, what a time, the month of the famous Manchester United match, and despite being unbeaten in the league, it was Graham Souness's last stand.
You want to be with a corner towards the far post. Ruddock, it's in the net. It hit the defender on the line, but it's Ruddock's goal. Clough not quite clearing the lines the way he would like to have done. Marshall, well, the hands are up for offside, but the linesman's flag isn't, and it's one each. Redknapp, John Barnes, certainly got the strength, got the balance, got the cross too. A real chance, was that over the line? It is now. Fowler and then Rush.
The biggest highlight of the season in terms of games was the Manchester United match, which must have been nice just to be part of that, was it?
It wasn't for the first 20 minutes, that's for sure, when you were sat there and everything they hit was going on the back of your net with. What's going on? But it was great the way we fought back, and the spirit our lads showed in that game is a spirit that is needed to play for this club, and so that was one of the last great days of the Cup really, and we enjoyed that really.
Does it go down in your long experience here as one of the most extraordinary matches? I mean, you can't have been 3-0 down at Anfield in too many games.
Thankfully not, but we were, and I suppose I say it's against Manchester United to get 3 goals back. I think that was an achievement.
Rush knocking it down, Ince helping it out, Nigel Clough with the shot, and Fowler's in here. Oh, what a start that would have been.
Within a minute, a glorious opportunity for Robbie Fowler. It's a half-pitch shot from Clough. Rushy flicks it on. And normally Robbie Fowler would tuck that away without even thinking. They're looking for offside, but it's not. You can see quite clearly. There's no way he's offside. And when you expect him to tuck it away in the corner, he puts it over the top.
Cantona. Oh, and Bruce has collected yet another valuable goal for Manchester United. The side are winning again. And they're winning by 2-0. A glorious goal from Ryan Giggs.
Well, this is incredible. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a free kick given from outside the box and United don't have a player in there.
Owen, it's 3! And everything they hit ends up in the back of the net. Dix, Redknapp, Clough. Oh! Well, they're replying kind. 3-1. The Cup come alive.
Well, this is a tie that's not normally noticed for an abundance of goals. But what? 25 minutes gone, this the 4th. And again, it's a strike to admire. We really have been spoilt tonight. 4 magnificent goals we've seen already. And I honestly can't fault either goalkeeper for any of them.
Wright coming forward, Rush. Can Clough get to this one? He can! It's 3-2! Nigel Clough again!
Oh, this is absolutely incredible stuff. What a marvellous response from Liverpool. But it's an error that brings the opening. A bit of confusion there. It comes off Keane. There's a big gap there that Nigel Clough strides into. And he does finish it with real confidence. Doesn't seem a problem. The ball bounces off Roy Keane. And Clough's onto it in a flash. And that's a great finish.
5 goals in 38 minutes here at Anfield. But let's concentrate on the free kick here. Kenneth Owen has shown the way to goal at this end of the ground in the first half. Can Liverpool learn from that and produce an extraordinary equaliser? Redknapp. Really. Bruce, who doesn't flinch very often, and staggered under the force of the shot. And here's Giggs. And Grobbelaar, just when it seemed to be going past him. Cantona torn between applauding the shot and giving Giggs something of an earful for not releasing the ball.
Well, that's exactly what he was doing. You're like, great run from Giggs, but look at Cantona. He's got 2 choices. He can shoot himself, he can roll it to Cantona. He opts for the shot, and that's a wonderful save from Bruce Grobbelaar. Keeps his side in the game.
Clough, room for Redknapp to turn. Problems for United here. Redknapp! And Schmeichel somehow stretched to keep it out. Fowler. It's a nice touch from Ruddock. Sweeping it to Björneby. It needs a good cross for from here. They've got it! Neil Ruddock. And this masterpiece of a match has produced another fantastic goal.
This is absolutely sensational, and what a huge part Ruddock plays in it, because he's the one that fed Björneby, and then he didn't hang around, and look at the way he attacks that. He goes in there saying, this is mine, and no one is stopping me getting that. That is what you call attacking the ball.
And that is what you call refusing to lie down here.
We was playing well, we was keeping the ball well, and they scored 3 goals in like 20 odd minutes. I thought, what's going on here? It's one of those days it's going to be 6, it's going to be really embarrassing. But I mean, Cloughie got 2 before the first half, then the second half we was all over him, and got the equaliser, rightly deserved as well. But I mean, it's stuck in my memory. I remember playing the ball out to Stig on the wing, and he crossed one in, and I just got my head to it, and it flew in the net. So it's great memories.
I think if we'd have gone in at half time 3-0 down, I think we'd have struggled second half, but we got a couple of goals back and we battled through.
Did you feel that the Cop were really behind you even when you were 3 down?
Yes, right from the start when we ran out. They'd come for a special night, and from what people have said, it reminded them of European nights, big European games in the past, and they lifted us and the whole crowd lifted everybody.
I think it was a moral victory really, so for us, I think a bit of pride was at stake as well. For us, 3-0 down, to come back to 3-3 from 3-0 down is a great achievement really, no matter who you're playing or where you're playing.
Ian Rush thinks about the shot, tees it up for Clough, who in turn tees it up for McManaman, who trips over the ball, now teed up for Dix, and he finishes off in spectacular style. Well, there were 3 or 4 players that could have had a shot, but none could have done better than that. Turfed forward, Fowler keeps chasing, 1-on-1 with Johnson, and he throws it off the ball. The referee says it's a fair shoulder charge, and Fowler claims the goal. Another chance to get the cross in for Dix, plays it short to McManaman. Back to Redknapp, and a lovely side footer, placing it just inside Holworth's right-hand post. Quick on by Vonk. Oh, it's missed by Ruddock, and Griffiths is in. Grobbelaar stranded. City have the lead. 3 minutes gone. Dix. Little turn away there by Barnes. Clough, slide rule pass, Redknapp, Coton saved it, Rush is arriving, 1 each. Ian Rush on the mark against Manchester City again. Rob Jones. And again Jones. Oh, he's got past Vonk. Rush on the far, 2-1, Ian Rush again, 90th minute of the game, and he's won it now. And look at the delight.
The old campaigner keeps going, the captain here, Ian Rush, he keeps knocking the goals in, doesn't he?
Well, he, again, I don't think he's had the best of service all season, but he's worked hard across that front line. He's always one who'll try and always one who'll chase back and win balls for us. Again, he'll be a bit disappointed in his goals tally. But again, it's not just about Ian putting them in, it's about us getting the ball there as well. So it's a team thing, really.
The FA Cup was Liverpool's last chance of any success. By the turn of the new year, the league was out of sight. The Coca-Cola Cup was exited. At least the draw was encouraging. Mid-table First Division side Bristol City away. But the third round game at Ashton Gate was a calamity. It got into full flow, but then a classic case of what happened next. The lights went out because of an electrical fault. The game was abandoned and Liverpool had to go down to Bristol again.
And here comes Ruddock. Oh, it's been turned in at the far post. And it's Ian Rush again. Ian Rush. Oh, the Liverpool supporters salute the goal. And against the run of play, Julian Dix takes the free kick. The key player here is Neil Ruddock. He comes in between 2 defenders and gets the header past the keeper. And Rush only had to tap that over the line for his 40th goal in FA Cup football. That's onside, a lovely ball by Tinyon to Bent. Now they've got plenty in the middle here. It's Bent. Oh, Robinson, surely, yes, Allison! Wayne Allison! And they really deserve it.
The replay marked the end of Graham Souness's reign. Brian Tinyon's lone goal for Bristol City effectively ended the season for the Reds. 3 days later, Graham Souness parted company with the club.
Full credit to them. They outplayed us on the night. I think they was, they was more determined than us. I think we was too confident that it was going to, if we get a result down there, getting back to Anfield, we walk all over them. It doesn't happen in that cup football.
How low was the club after that cup exit?
I mean, that was, it's the lowest I've been for a very long time. I mean, we expected things at the start of the season, and obviously to go out in the cup in the first hurdle was a big blow for us.
Couldn't believe it, but that was definitely probably the lowest point in my career, I think.
Of course, it signalled the end really of Graham Souness at the club, didn't it?
It did, disappointingly. He was always okay with me, but they've got a new gaffer now, and he looks, he's been great. So, just to see how it goes from here.
So February marked the start of Roy Evans' reign. Results may be not as important as relaying the foundations of the club. Roy's been part of the furniture for 30 years as schoolboy, player, coach, assistant manager and now the boss. For his first game he utilised the experience of Ronnie Whelan, giving him his first game in nearly 5 months.
Ekoku and Mateo. Good shoulder. Too close to the goalkeeper and then in, yes, by Sutton. Rush. Movement by the skipper. Barnes. Given away by Megson. And Walters. And Walters and Culverhouse together. And Liverpool are level.
didn't look to be any danger until Megson gave the ball away to Rush. Waters went in with Culverhouse, and it actually came off the defender for an own goal that makes the score 1 apiece. Sutton. Again Sutton from Goss. Good try, good goal! He doesn't have any problem, Chris Sutton. Dix. Referee had a good look at that, and Gunn was surely taken out of the play then. Oh, that can't be allowed to stand. Barnes the scorer. That really can't be allowed to stand. He was whipped out of the way. John Barnes not complaining. Forward by Dix. There was a foul there that could probably have brought a penalty. Then a good save. Now look how Rush definitely takes Gunn out of the way, and Barnes scores.
You've inherited a team from Graham Souness. It's now the team that you've got to carve out, isn't it?
Well, I'm always a bit reluctant to say you inherited from one guy, or from Graham, and obviously some of the lads are still from Kenny and whatever. You get what you've got, and you make the best of it. And I think now, I've looked for 16 or so games, and I feel we need to improve that squad.
This is Ken Moncal for Southampton. Played forward, aimed towards Maskell, and drops to Letitia. Oh, what about that? What a start by Southampton! So more pressure from Southampton. Can they add to that 28-second lead? Played towards the far post and in by Maskell. Craig Maskell has scored on this second debut for Southampton. Gowie flicking this one on. Maskell through again and going down under the challenge, and the penalty has been given. Dix's challenge on Craig Maskell. He's missed just one. 21 out of 22 is his record for Southampton. One miss against Nottingham Forest, but he is the penalty king. He's done it again. Cool, casual as you like. 2 for Letitia, 3 for Southampton, and they're running wild in the first half. Joffin playing it forward again, and here's Letitia with a chance of his hat-trick. They appeal for handball. The linesman is flagging. I think it's going to be another penalty. It is. And this will be a hat-trick opportunity for Matt Letitia. Alan Balls, captain. He's done it again, and that was as cool as the first one. 4-0 to Southampton. You can hardly believe this. It certainly looks here as if Southampton are going to take a win that lifts them out of the bottom 3 again. I think it'll take them up to 17th place. And that's about as high as they've been all season. They've been locked in the bottom 3 for long periods. It's taken quickly here. Rush getting through. He's looking for a penalty, and it's given. Moncal's challenge, and it's the 3rd penalty of the night.
Again, Rush gets the right side of him, and it's a clumsy tackle more than anything. Certainly catches Ian Rush.
And the referee wants it on the spot. This is interesting because Fowler and Mulby have been taking the penalties this season for Liverpool. This is Dix with his first, maybe, and he's drilled it through Bezen, who nearly stopped it to make it 4-1.
Well, he gets the right way, and he's a little bit unlucky. Had this come off the ground at all, he would have saved it. But Julian Dix managed to keep it low, close to the ground, and it squirted under Dave Bess's body.
Dix on the left foot. And it must be a goal for Rush, and it is. 4-2. Again, it skidded. It was very, very awkward for Dave Bezen. He saved it, but Rush was there to knock in.
Well, it's third time lucky for Liverpool. There were 2 shots at Dave Bezen. Twice he's dropped it, twice he's had defenders to clear up the mess. But that time, Liverpool, Campbell with more men, and Ian Rush scores one of his simplest goals of his career.
Strachan and McAllister weighing up the options. McAllister's cross. Grobbelaar gets a punch to the ball, and Weatherall puts it in for Leeds United. Rush's little back heel.
McManaman, first time shot with the outside of his foot, and that was possibly a better save than it looked from John Lukic. Sizzling shot from McManaman. Whelan's cross. Oh, great save again from Lukic. He's standing between Liverpool and an equaliser. John Barnes just stares the goalkeeper in the eye. Can't believe how his reflexes work then. Leeds fans roaring their team on a 40,000 crowd inside Ellen Road. McAllister takes on right, takes a deflection, and it's 2. A great solo goal for Gary McAllister. Move breaking down in midfield. Jamie Redknapp's onto it like a flash. Ian Rush to his right, leaves it for McManaman. Now giving it to Rush. Oh, great finish. Lovely goal from Rush. That's a neat little back heel from Walters. Here's Julian Dix. Good effort from Redknapp, blocked in the path. Rush. Oh, straight to Grizovic. Good positioning from the big keeper. But he won't be pleased with his throw out. Rob Jones. McManaman inside of the post.
So, no time to settle into the job for Roy. Take March, for example. A Merseyside derby, the league champions, the cup finalists, and Blackburn Rovers on a roll. Ripley has space to work in behind the Liverpool defence. Good cross. And Wilcox gives Blackburn the lead with 17 minutes gone. Wilcox keeps going, skips the tackle of Ruddock. Chance for Shearer, and he passes on the responsibility to Sherwood.
I mean, that's a foul. That must be. Julian Dix will have to calm down a bit, Mark. There's just a couple of times in the last 2 or 3 minutes where he's looked like he might lose the head, and he did there. It was a reckless challenge, no need for it. Watch there, no one's going anywhere. That's just reckless. In an area like that as well.
Still not been booked in his Liverpool career. It's his 18th game. It's against his previous track record. Dave Watson! Everton lead. The signs were there and they've got the goal.
Well, I said it was reckless, and they really have been punished to the full. Dave Watson is excellent. Bricky's delivery is first class. And if you're looking for Watson to be determined, he was. Mark Wright doesn't get off the ground, and the header is a comfortable one. Watch this. Watson's way up above Mark Wright, leaning on him, using his strength in the air. Doesn't need to put any power in the header. He needs to get the direction right. And
Rush! 1-1. A reply within seconds. And it's come from the player who's caused so much peril in Everton's ranks down the years. It's his 25th goal against Everton.
Wow, this is incredible. What a moment. What a finish from Rush. A long ball from Dix. Won't Julian Dix be a lot happier within a minute of conceding that free kick? But Mike Walker will be furious.
Redknapp. Plenty of space for McManaman. Now, can they keep the speed of the move going this time? McManaman tries to do that. It was a terrific shot. But for Fowler, he's in here. Can Liverpool take the lead? Yes! What a moment for Robbie Fowler in the first half of his first derby. This fledgling forward with bags of promise, as you can see.
Well, this is all down to Ian Snowden. It's very bad defending. If he tracks Robbie Fowler all the way, at least he can do something. He stepped up, he tried to play him offside. That was all that Fowler needed. And how's that for composure on the finish?
Jones, who really can run. Rush! Well, there have been times this season and times last season when McManaman didn't quite have the class, but his shot there. I was going to say he didn't have the confidence to go with his class, but the class is oozing from every pore at the moment, and it was a pouring save. Jackson. 4 in the penalty area for Everton. Beagrie. Deflected. Oh, what a save! And what a time to perform it. David James, who's staking a claim here to keep Bruce Grobbelaar out even when he's fit again.
You again won the fans over by scoring that goal against Everton. It's amazing circumstances because you've been out for a while before the game, haven't you?
Yeah, been out for 2 months, like before the game. Comes back and didn't expect to play. Gets in the team and scores the winner. So it was, I don't know, I was made up again, like so.
Schoolboy dream stuff, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only like schoolboy's dream of them kind of things happening to them, like it's happened to me. So I can tell all my grandkids when I'm older that I have scored the winner in the Merseyside derby.
Julian Dix to Fowler, puts in the cross, good header from right, Karim can't hold it, and that's a mistake when Ian Rush is around. Good powerful header from right, and Rush picks up the pieces. McManaman, nice little pass in there to Rush, but McManaman could have been a penalty there, but McManaman puts in the cross. 3 players go up for that. I think Fowler and John Barnes are arguing about who scored. It came off the end off the head of Burley. Wise's cross. Liverpool get it away. Burley with a shot. Oh, what a shot. Well, he's made up for the own goal earlier on.
Jones has made a great run down the right-hand side and he's behind Keown. And Fowler! Oh, it takes a deflection off Linnigan and goes behind for a corner. Holding on to it well, this is Selly, and now Merson clear. Chance for Paul Merson, and it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Escaping Dixon's challenge, this is Barnes, and now Thomas has made a break through the middle. Boulder's read it. Oh, he set it up for Rush! Ian Rush! Stopped by Seaman. Can McManaman set it up? No, he can't. And here's Dix. Thomas to McManaman. Can he do better this time? Oh, he almost did!
Ince is there! It's Paul Ince. It's Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0. McManaman still playing very wide. This is Redknapp. That's good play by Jamie Redknapp. And John Barnes on the 6-yard line would have appreciated the cross. Rush in a central position. Thomas on this side. He goes down. Oh, a penalty! A penalty has been given. And Michael Thomas was the player who was allegedly fouled. I think it may have been Kanchelskis. The linesman was flagging, and it's been given the other way. My reading of the controversial incident is that the linesman saw something first before Thomas went down under challenge from Kanchelskis, and he flagged out of Keith Hackett's line of vision prior to that happening.
By April, Roy Evans was making his presence felt, only 4 points from 6 games, but more importantly, he was forming an idea of how he needs to change the club.
A scoot ball over the top, Jamie Redknapp on the end of it. Oh, it's a good ball in, Ian Rush! 1-0 inside the first 5 minutes. Good job. But he's holding off the challenge of Nicol. James has blocked the attempt, but there's Jostein Flo, and there's the equaliser for Sheffield United. Franskar, well, Flo in all sorts of space. 2-1.
Very difficult pitch to play on, but Liverpool making the best of it. Rob Jones joining the attack. Redknapp with a shot. Takes a bump over Sagers. And a goal to Jamie Redknapp. Last minute of the game. Elkins with a free kick. Oh, completely wrong foot, David James. And an equaliser.
Ruddock. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Hutchison's taking it well. He's got past Whelan. And then he tumbles under the efforts of Whelan, and it's a penalty to Liverpool. Julian Dix scores 1-0. Cool as you like, right down the middle almost. Andy Cole comes deep, which leaves space for Robert Lee to work in. And he's made the most of it with a goal. 1-0, 3 minutes gone. Fox coming almost into a right-back role to help out. That's a lovely pass through to Cole. Now can he finish it off? Yes, he's equalled the club scoring record. Holmes. Dix coming across, but Allen's got there. Great finish. 1-0 to West Ham. Nicol. Barnes. Oh, great goal. Robbie Fowler. Great finish. 1 each. Helped on. Rather hopefully, in fact. And Gale. Oh, he's completely missing it. Ian Rush is in. And you can't allow Ian Rush opportunities like that because he won't half-punish you. 2-1 to Liverpool.
The home season ended in emotion, not as in so many years gone by, the fans saluting the players, but vice versa. Farewell to an institution, the Kop. Rob McCaffrey reports.
They arrived early on the Kop yesterday afternoon to celebrate, commemorate and remember. It was difficult to identify the exact mood, so many different memories for so many different people. It was almost as if the sun was shining on the righteous. Amongst the thousands queuing outside, individual recollections and feelings. Inside Anfield, Liverpool heroes from down the years were gathering together, chatting about old times. Kenny Dalglish, player and manager, Craig Johnson had come in from Australia. The Kop has witnessed so much emotion in its 88-year history, different generations of fans watching different generations of players.
I'm sad it's going. I know progress demands that, space and this thing and safety and all this. But to me, there's no place like the Kop. Never will be, never will be.
The Kop been brilliant to me. It's like the way the goals start every game we play. Once you come out, the ovation you get from it was unbelievable, really.
It was a flag day with a difference. Every banner carried a slogan. The Kop is internationally famous. The overriding message, no seats, we want to stand. The standing ovations reserved for former players were truly breathtaking. First, the legendary Billy Liddell. Then came Kenny Dalglish. The cheers for the Blackburn manager almost lifted the roof off the Kop. But the most poignant moment when Joe Fagan walked out arm in arm with Mrs. Jessie Paisley on the right and Mrs. Nessie Shankly on the left. The widow of Bill Shankly, whose aura still beats at the very heart of the Kop.
Ian Crook to take the kick. In early, there's the near post ball for Sutton. Goss, it's in! Jeremy Goss, who made a habit of that earlier in the season, has sent the Norwich supporters into a scarf-waving celebration.
Disappointing from a point of view from the football, and I feel a bit like we were party poopers on the day, and everybody on our side, the playing side and the staff, were disappointed in the performance. But to be fair to the fans, we didn't spoil their day. They were absolutely magnificent.
So to the final game, no quiet affair. The Premier League's biggest crowd said farewell to Villa's Holt End. Ball drops to Rush and now to Fowler, still battling away in there, evading the tackles. Nice 1-2 with Rush to Fowler. Here's a chance, and here's a goal, created and finished by Robbie Fowler. Ball falls to Saunders. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Well, it's a goal to Villa and Dalian Atkinson. Saunders to Small, struggling to keep his feet, but he stabs it in.
I want to buy somebody or people that are better than what we've got, and I think that should be the first priority. And we've searched hard and long, and hopefully we'll find just one or two even to start with.
It's going to be quite different for you, isn't it, to actually have the chequebook in your hand for a change?
Well, I say I'm itchy to spend my money, or my money, the club's money, which is the most important thing. And again, it's just the availability of one or two players which is stopping us at this stage. And but I think it needs to be done. I don't see any fear in it. I think we've got to do that with a positive attitude, and hopefully if you get the right people, we're back in there.
All we lacked is consistency. I think the problem we've had is not against the top teams, it's against the teams we're expected to beat, and we don't beat them. And we can be 3-0 down against Manchester United and draw 3-3. They've won the league and they are the best team in the league. But if you've got a team that can do that, we have got something there, and we just got to get it together.
If we can just get 1 or 2 in, we'll not be far away.
Whisper it quietly, Liverpool could be back.
Well, that's not. I think it's for us to do, not for us to say.
But one star still shines brightly at Anfield. Ian Rush, captain, goalscorer supreme, as enthusiastic as ever as he embarks on his testimonial season.
Rush! Oh, what a finish! Manchester City are a bit stretched here. Cross was deflected. Ian Rush on the volley. Pick that out.
In. Now Rush. And Liverpool, who were 2-1 down, are 3-2 in front.
It's going to be a testimonial year next year. Did you think it was going to work out this well when you first came here from Chester?
Not when I first started out. As you say, I was in awe of everyone because there's some great players here. I was getting changed next to Ray Clement and Al Manson, and I just felt that I wasn't good enough to compete with them. I thought I'd give it a try, but I never in my wildest dreams felt I was going to get a testimonial 10 years at the top of Liverpool.
And how he's altered since shyly walking into Anfield as a raw youngster signed from Chester.
To Rush, and Rush, a fine ball out on the left to Sutcliffe. Rush getting over to the near post. Sutcliffe now with a chance to get by Mills. Rush, can he turn? It's a great effort.
How did it all come about, you signing for Liverpool?
Alan Oakes was the manager at Chester then, and he came, and when Liverpool first came in for me, I turned him down because I said I didn't think I was good enough to go. But when Bob Paisley was then manager, invited me around Melwood and everything, I thought it was a chance too good to miss. So I thought, if I'm not good enough, but I want to play in the best stadium and be at the best training ground, which I felt it was then. I just wanted to go and give it a go.
Signed in April 1980, everyone was talking about young Ian Rush.
I think his biggest asset is his pace and his ability once he's taking the ball at pace to get the shot on target. I think that's the biggest thing he's got going for him.
Amazingly fast, but he doesn't look it. He's a fairly big fella, and he just glides over the ground. He's very, very fast.
What's he like off the pitch? In five-a-side, you mean? Or away from the pitch? I don't know, he doesn't talk. Nobody knows.
Well, here's somebody who's really made his mark this season. Come in, Dick Whittington. I must say, I like you.
Soon, Rushy was combating any shyness that he had and getting into the ways of being a footballing superstar. If he had problems expressing himself in the changing room, there was never, ever any danger of Rushy being shy on the pitch.
Pass meant for Dalglish. Flick now from Dalglish. Rush had anticipated it, and how he made it play.
Dalglish. Good long ball as well for Lee. Little ball forward for Rush, trying to get the turn. It could still fall for him. Oh, it did. Oh, Ian Rush took it so well.
Some length on that kick. Rush getting it back to Dalglish, and there goes Rush again. Oh, good try. And a goal. Oh, yes.
Here's Souness. And they wanted offside there, and Rush sprung the trap, gets round Stevens, and puts Liverpool in front.
Sammy Lee. And what about that for a ball? Inviting Ian Rush to make a charge, to take it round Price, to play it for David Johnson. Stopped by Clements, but it's not away yet. Rush! Ian Rush!
After that, it was you and Kenny Dalglish, and it was a partnership made in heaven, wasn't it?
Well, I say, a lot of it was down to Kenny because he knew his experience and all that helped me along. And with Kenny, he brought me along, and without him, I wouldn't have been where I am today. And we just when we didn't speak a lot, off the pitch, but on the pitch we seemed to have something there, which gelled, and it's great for me because I normally like playing up with big men, And with Kenny, like, he was just so good that it was a pleasure to play with him.
Before going to Italy, I mean, you hit that patch where everything that you hit seemed to go to the back of the net, didn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of them things. I was getting so many chances though, and in them days, if I had 4 chances, I was scoring 2 or 3 goals. And people forget about the ones that you miss when you actually score the goals. It's only when you don't score the goals and the team don't win, people recognise that, oh, he missed that many a few years ago. He would have scored that, but didn't realise I was still missing them then. It was just I was getting more chances.
It's a greater ratio, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's the way things goes, and as long as you get in positions to miss the chances, I think that's what you need. For a striker, I think the most important thing is confidence.
A little chip there towards Rush, and Liverpool have scored a goal.
Again, they're in trouble, and Rosenthal hooks it across the middle towards Pemberton. Rush is in there, and it's got in, and Ian Rush has claimed the goal.
June 1987, Russia was lured by lira-laden Juventus, a club as big as Liverpool, with vastly different ways of living.
I enjoyed it. It was the best thing I ever done, I think, going there to find out what it was really like what I was missing at Liverpool. I think when I was at Liverpool, I didn't realise, maybe how good of a place it was and everything, but as I say, a lot of people, as famous say, you don't know what you miss until you've gone, and that's happened to me because then I realised how good of a place and how good a club Liverpool really were then.
Now Wheeler, they've quickened the pace up now, Liverpool. Now Mulvey, now Rush. Yes! And here's Rush. Oh, delightful again. Mulvey. Oh, look at the space here now for Wheeler. Dalglish is making a run for him. One player's gone tumbling. And it's played across for Rush. That's another one, and that will make it safe for Liverpool.
When I scored against Everton in the '89 Cup final, I actually went in a few days before to see Kenny to say, I didn't really want to be sub for the final because I didn't feel I was good enough to if I came on to let the lads down. And Kenny persuaded me to go substitute in that game, and the rest is history, really.
Oh, there's Rush in there. Rush! Goal! Ian Rush! Liverpool back in front. Five minutes into extra time. A typical Rush effort.
Whelan, McMahon, Barnes.
Rush! Goal! 3-2 Liverpool. Ian Rush gets his second.
I've never seen a better goal scorer. I can't honestly believe that in this sort of era anyone's been better than him at it.
The man alongside you's done well for you, hasn't he, Ian Rush?
He's been brilliant for me. He's helped us every game we've played together. He's been there for me, and I'd like to think I've been there for him as well if he's needed me, but I didn't think he did later.
Best centre forward I've ever played with, obviously. He's fantastic. If he gets half a sniff, he's always going to score. And it's been, I've enjoyed playing with him. When I was a kid, Ian Rush was such a legend, and to play with him now is something you've always wanted to do.
He still has this club at heart. He still thinks about the fans. Still has an affiliation with the fans, which I think is important these days. With a lot of people talk about players' wages and money. I still think they must retain an affiliation with the fans, and they must know what the fans are about. And I think Ian has done that, which is great.
John Barnes, a little pick and a good one to Rush, has scored.
Burrows turning it in, McManaman's header, Rush! In towards McManaman's head, and Ian Rush finds the net. He's got it again for Cross, Rush from nil.
To
Great ball by Rosenthal. Helps himself do it.
Rush waiting in the middle. That's the goal for Liverpool. Ian Rush, the scorer. Barnes again, crossed in again towards Rush. A brilliant goal.
Mulvey against Seagraves. Mulvey's got the strength. The ball outside the area, but Ian Rush rolls it into an empty goal. Ronnie Rosenthal. Redknapp for the cutback. Rush! This genuinely great goal scorer now leads the Liverpool list.